Through this video, I will explain to you how to make a local purchase invoice. First, let us know what is the purchasing cycle. We start with purchase request. In this tab, you can controlling the purchase process so that the material purchasing will be only through a document cycle, starting from the purchase request document, then approval. The second one is quotations, which is carry out the entry of quotations taken from suppliers for the purchase request. Third step is purchase order. This step aims to implement the purchase process after the completion of the company technical and procedural document cycle, which the purchase process began by issuing the purchase order, which are made by the purchase department. We have now local goods receipt, which is to carry out the goods received by the store before doing the purchase invoice. Finally, and the last step is local purchase invoice. This step will prove the value of local purchase and supply the goods to the warehouse, and recording its value to the cash or to the bank account, or to be recorded to the vendor's account in case the purchase is credit. After we explain the purchase cycle, let's see how to implement this in our system. So we will go to vendor system, purchase system, transactions, and we have the first screen as purchase request. As we said before, this screen aims to controlling the purchase process so that the material purchased will be only through a document cycle, starting from the purchase request document, then approval. We can also supervise the purchase requests that have been added and that have been completed and pending requests in order to take action. Also, this is an optional screen. Using the screen starting after clicking on the Add button as following. We have two methods. First, the manual method. In this case, the user enter all purchase request data manually. We have here branch and type. In this field, the user specifies the types of the purchase request that have been entered in the purchase types screen. We have request number, it's related to the purchase request serial number, have request date, and cost centers. The user can choose the cost center related to this transaction. We have department. Each department can make a purchase request according to the privilege given. So we will choose accounting management. Also, we have warehouse number. In this where is the warehouse which the purchase material will be to, and this field can be optional or mandatory. By pressing F9, the user selects the product number and determines the quality of it, like 10. Then I save the purchase request. We go on to approval step, approve it. Now we finish about recording the purchase request.
Second step is about quotation. This screen aims to carry out the entry of quotation taken from suppliers for the purchase requests that have been made, so the user can enter more than a quote for a single purchase request. We can also do a trade-off between specific offers and choose the best offer. Using the screen after clicking on the Add button, we have your branch number, quotation number is the quotation serial number, date, the date of the transactions. We have request number. By clicking on the F9 button to display the purchase requests that have been entered in the purchase request screen and have been approved. With this, We have vendor code. By pressing on F9, user can choose the specific vendors in the quotation in order to do a trade-off between vendors' prices. So I will choose this and specific price, save that transaction and approve it. Save. After that, we have the third tab, which is purchase order. This screen aims to implement the purchase process and control the purchase order that have been added and what are pending purchase order that haven't been implemented, so that the department will make decisions and take action in order to complete those pending orders. We press on Add button. We have warehouse number. The user specifies the warehouse which the system will supply the quality to. This warehouse is linked to the branch. We have main warehouse, install form, which means the purchase order can be imported from more than a screen, which the system automatically imports the order from the selected screen. All data will be shown with possibility to edit the quality. For example, I choose the purchase request, purchase number, request number, and determine the vendor code and the price. Save it and approve. I can also choose the warehouse and install form purchase request or the quotation number, press on F9 and choose this and only save it and approve type, choose to approve and save. We have now local goods received. This screen aims to carry out the goods received by the store before doing the purchase invoice. The data of this screen can be imported automatically when the user choosing installing data from the purchase order. So I press on Add button, income type, warehouse, main warehouse, cost center if I have, and I can press on F9 to choose it. All data will appear manually and save. Finally, and the last step is local purchase invoice. As we said before, this screen is aimed to prove the value of local purchase and supply the goods to the warehouse and recording its value to the cash or to the bank account or to be recorded to the vendor account in case the purchase is credit, and charge the expenses on the local purchase invoice and distribute it on the items faced by an account where these expenses are recorded on. After saving the document, the warehouse will be affected. We press on Add button. We have a branch, warehouse, and payment type. Users specify the method of payment of the purchase, and there are 5 types of payment methods. The first type is cash, when the payment of goods is made by cash to the suppliers. We have check, when the payment of the goods is made by check to the suppliers. We have check and cash and check, when part of invoice paid is by cash and the rest is check. We have credit, when the purchase of goods is by credit invoice. Transfer, when the payment of goods is made by money transfer from the company account to the supplier account. I choose cash, cash number, press on F9, change rate, currency, and I will install form from this, press on F9, choose this, We have item code, item name, unit, quantity, price, and total. I'll save it. I can also print a general ledger in order to showing the debit side and credit side. Now we finished explaining the local purchase cycle, hoping this video will be useful to you.